We tried. Shoot. Okay. Let's calm down. Oh my goodness, you could just make that. I think the mushroom was there too. Don't want to talk about it. Oh man, which is it? The fourth from the right? Fifth from the right? See, this palette looks definitely green, wouldn't you say? Speedrun strat on this level is insane, because I was always like, well, how is it possible for you to even... But you don't... Uh-oh. You don't play it as intended. You Luigi jump from... Well, shoot. Ay, caramba. I don't know how to respawn the little bird thing. I think it's albatross. Yeah, going forward, obviously, I'm gonna have to kind of figure out a good way to like pause and break, because I'm not the type that like sits there and plays video games for hours and hours in straight. In fact, I have largely not played any video games the entire summer by virtue of, hey, it's called the great outdoors, go enjoy it, it's summer. You can't go out in the winter because it's stinking cold. So obviously in the winter I'll probably stream longer. But yeah, definitely need to do, oh man, more sessions of bite-sized segments versus let's just beat the whole game in one setting, even if it takes us hours to do it. Alright, 6-3 or 6-2? I lost track. I'm not. World 6 isn't my favorite. 6-3. Okay, let's get this over with now. Why would we want to go under that cliff in the quicksand when we can go right? Into this giant, scary looking cave door thing. Just had to jump when I jumped, didn't you? I love how you can clip into the corners like that sometimes. Man, these snippets are very green. At least I got that vine grab issue figured out, I think. Been doing it pretty consistent finding these. Man. Good thing we got 12 completely legit lives that we've attained, all in-game. Alright then. This is interesting because if you miss, which is kind of hard to though, you have a finite amount of things that go into the drink over there. Three hits though is all it takes. Alright, so there obviously is much faster ways to get to 7-1. An hour and 18 minutes, but here we are to showcase the final and often played by me, oh man, 7-1 and 7-2 levels, which actually are kind of, in my opinion, some of the funnest levels to play as well. Oh man, we had that. If you go all the way to the right, there it is. Oh no. You can actually get high enough to jump on this little albatross thing. But then you have to write it, because it's like, where else is there to go? I've gone to the complete right of the screen. But the real secret is, oh, you have to go to the left side of the screen. Unbelievable. That was 4, right? Heart? Heart? Star? Shoot. Never get that star around all of this to even use it. Man. Slow down, bro. Slow down. We'll pass on a cherry. Is that gonna flip to the right? Oh man. This is like my troll level. Hardest enemy in the world to dodge right there. I'm gonna get all the way to, I'm calling it now. Gonna get all the way to the top and then die. Okay, thank goodness, heart. Oh man. So there's one. Did you see that respawn? Man, this game is glitchy. All-Star version is much less glitchy. So 7-2, here's the final stage of the game. Like I said at the very beginning, it's kind of like this really cool maze-like design. So you just kind of have to remember. Actually, I think there's multiple ways through as well. I'll show you the way I like to go. So you do a little weak hop there, go down this chain, and then you just throw your way to victory on the right side. I like how you can place these on top of those cherries. Go in this door, and then you need to do a little bit of dodging. I think you go in this door for a mushroom. One of these is a bomb. What's hilarious is you can still collect coins even though after this, like this is it, you can't play the slot machine anymore. So it's kind of pointless to collect any coins on this stage. Kind of like, have you ever played an RPG where you're on the last boss of the entire game? Maybe it's a multi-stage boss, and yet in the early stages, the boss, you still gain experience. It's like, or maybe not experience per se, but money, and it's like, once I beat this, you go to the credits, you don't get to keep any of this money. Why does this boss even drop the money, for goodness sake? Alright, then when we climb all the way to the top, we go into this door, then we go left, do a little bit of dodging. Ugh, we're so bad. The little pink thing is like this tracker. Get to the top, or to the left, and then do a crouch super jump. This is one of those cool optical illusions. Are these perfectly parallel lines, or do they kind of go this way or that way? It looks to me, in the All-Star version, it's even more of an optical illusion. It's not that bad in the original Nintendo version, though. Alright, I do believe we have to defeat this Birdo. Oh, that was close. Okay, nope. For some reason I thought it dropped a key. Yes. Let me do it the safe way. There's the key spot. We go in this door, we defeat this one where you can clearly see the key in its stomach, or wherever it's holding it. I don't know. Oh man, I almost landed on that. I bailed at the last second. No heart? Man, stingy game. I thought it's like defeat 5 enemies, but okay, this is one of my favorite semi-boss fights in the game. So let me just bring these over here. Surprise! The little thing that opens up its mouth is the boss. Whew. Final boss time. Who needs Bowser when you have this? It kind of looks Bowser-ish, but it's called Wart. At least in English. So you have to wait till it opens its mouth and then feed him veggies. But it begs the question, why would somebody, if vegetables kill them, have a vegetable machine in their room, spewing out an infinite number of veggies? Not very smart on the behalf of bosses, huh? So yeah, this is like the cheapest way that I know of to beat it, is just wait here and then snipe it in that way. And just catch these as they fall. So interestingly enough, oops, when you inflict the final blow and the Wart sprite kind of starts to fade off the screen, you can still get hit and still take damage. Like, man, the hitbox still exists until it despawns. Oops, well, I was holding that. We'll call it 128 anyways. Happens to be my favorite number. So let's watch the credits, shall we? Wow, who was the contributor? Toad, of course. Yeah, I know an hour and a half is like nothing streaming, especially for modern games, but I gotta gear up into that. Like, I could have easily done this in 3 sections of 30 minutes each. So it was all just a dream, and you only thought Zelda Link's Awakening was an original idea. Pretty impressive image though, considering how limited the Nintendo is to have like a nearly completely full screen picture like this. Granted, simple, but alright, so now that we have already talked about, right, all of your illegitimate additions, we'll go through and then remember, what was the thing that spits eggs and sometimes fireballs? Birdo, right? So Shy Guy and Sniffit have weaseled their way into the Mario universe. Bombs, I believe, also. I would also argue the cactus. Isn't the cactus the same cactus in Super Mario World? And in fact, Panzer, didn't that inspire the little lotus fire-breathing flower also? Maybe. So Pokey, it's even called Pokey still. But look, see, that is the Birdo, and then the boss thing we're fighting is the Ostro. So why does everyone call Ostro Birdo? In fact, I'll have to at some point dig out the Super Mario Bros. 2 instruction manual because it also has Ospro and Birdo mixed up as far as we think of that enemy as Birdo. So what went wrong where they switched both the instruction book and this? Or are we all just in a world where it's all fake and we've been calling the Ospro Birdo forever? Alright, well anyways, I hope you all enjoyed Super Mario Bros., which, goodness gracious, an hour and a half wasn't my finest playthrough, and yes, I did in fact cheat to give myself a few more lives so that I could kind of punch through that game. But stay tuned. What will I be streaming tomorrow? Find out next time on Great Games Before Your Time.